The world will always have an opinion about you. The question is, whose opinion will matter to you? Let me ask you something. How much of your life is spent worrying about what others think? How often do you hold back because someone might judge you? How many opportunities have passed simply because you cared too much about being liked, approved, or accepted? Here's the hard truth. The people who succeed, the people who reach their dreams, they don't live to please others. They don't bend for opinions. They don't waste energy on validation. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. And part of that discipline, part of that success, is learning to act like you don't care. Not in a careless or reckless way, but in a focused, deliberate way. In a way that frees your mind. In a way that protects your energy. In a way that allows you to take action without hesitation. Because the moment you stop living for other people's approval, the moment you stop overthinking every word, every move, every decision, that's the moment you become unstoppable. In this video, we're going to explore why learning to act like you don't care is one of the most powerful keys to personal freedom, confidence, and success. We'll uncover the mindset shifts you need, the practical habits to start today, and the way the most successful people operate in silence, focused, disciplined, and unstoppable. If you're ready to stop letting opinions control your life, if you're ready to reclaim your energy, your focus, and your results, then let's dive in. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Let me start with a simple question. How often do you find yourself worrying about what others think? How often do you hesitate to speak your mind, take action, or pursue your dreams because someone might judge you? Here's the truth. Most people live their lives chained by the opinions of others. They're prisoners of approval, slaves to applause. And yet, freedom is waiting for those who learn to act like they don't care. Not care in a careless way, not care in a reckless way, but care in a focused, deliberate way. Let me explain. I remember when I first started my career, I wanted success badly. I wanted recognition. I wanted respect. But I realized something important. The more I tried to please people, the more I worried about what they thought, the slower I moved toward my goals. Then I learned a powerful truth. The major key to your better future is you. No one else can build your life for you. No one else can create your results. No one else's opinion can move you forward unless you allow it. That's the secret. The moment you stop giving power to outside judgment, the moment you stop living for validation, you reclaim your freedom. Freedom to think, freedom to act, freedom to grow, freedom to succeed. The cost of caring too much. Caring too much comes with a price. It wastes your energy. When you focus on everyone else's opinion, you have less energy for your goals. It clouds your judgment. You make decisions based on fear of criticism, not what's best for your life. It slows your progress. You wait for approval. You seek permission. You hesitate. I remember a time I wanted to launch a new project. I asked too many people for their opinion. Some said yes, some said no, some just criticized. I almost gave up. Then I realized their opinions weren't helping me. They were holding me back. That day, I chose to act for myself. I chose to trust my own judgment. And that decision changed everything. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. How acting like you don't care creates freedom. 1. You protect your energy. When you stop worrying about others, you free mental space. You can focus on what matters, your goals, your growth, your life. 2. You move with confidence. Fear of judgment paralyzes most people. Acting like you don't care allows you to make bold decisions. You move forward while others are frozen in doubt. 3. You discover your true self. When you stop living for approval, you start living authentically. Your actions reflect your values, not someone else's expectations. 4. You build inner strength. Facing criticism without fear strengthens your resolve. The more you practice it, the more unstoppable you become. Practical steps to start acting like you don't care. 1. Identify your priorities. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? Your values, goals, and purpose are more important than anyone else's opinion. 2. Limit opinions you absorb. Stop asking everyone what they think. Seek guidance from mentors, not from casual observers. 3. Take action daily. Do one thing every day that moves you forward without waiting for approval. It could be making a tough call, starting a project, or sharing your ideas. 4. Practice detachment. Notice your fear of judgment. Acknowledge it, then act anyway. 5. Reflect on your growth. At the end of each day, ask, did I act for myself or for others? Small daily wins create unstoppable momentum. Acting like you don't care doesn't make you reckless. It doesn't make you rude. It makes you free. Free to think, free to decide, free to act, free to succeed. I remember the first time I truly acted without worrying about judgment. I launched a new project that everyone else thought was risky. Some laughed, some criticized. I didn't care. I acted anyway. Months later, it succeeded beyond my expectations. But the real victory wasn't the results. The real victory was the confidence I gained, the freedom I felt, the knowledge that I didn't need anyone's approval to live my life. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Your life is too precious to waste on caring too much. Your energy is too valuable to spend on approval seekers. Your potential is too great to let fear of judgment hold you back. Start today. Act like you don't care. Take one action that matters to you. Ignore the noise. Ignore the critics. Focus on your growth, your results, and your freedom. Because the moment you do, you will begin to live the life you were meant to lead. You will begin to experience the true secret to freedom. And that secret is proving to yourself that no one else's opinion defines your destiny. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Let me ask you, how often do your emotions get hijacked by someone else's opinion? A rude comment, a criticism, a rejection. Suddenly, your confidence wavers, your focus disappears, your energy drains away. This is the silent thief of success. It's not failure. It's not lack of skill. It's emotional dependence on others. And here's the hard truth. The major key to your better future is you. If you allow the world to dictate your feelings, you give away your power. Emotional independence is the key to freedom. It is the foundation of acting like you don't care. Why emotional independence matters. I remember a time early in my career. I had just launched a project I was proud of. I believed in it. I worked hard. But the feedback was harsh. Some people doubted me. Some laughed. Some criticized relentlessly. At first, I felt crushed. I felt angry. I felt small. Then I remembered something. Their opinions are theirs. Their judgments are theirs, not mine. I realized that my emotions should not depend on them. I decided to act anyway. I focused on what I could control. And slowly, the project grew. And so did I. This is the essence of emotional independence. When you stop letting people's opinions control your feelings, you reclaim your focus. You reclaim your energy. You reclaim your life. Either you run the day. The power of acting like you don't care. Acting like you don't care doesn't mean you're cold or indifferent. It doesn't mean you ignore feedback or reality. It means you don't let negativity derail your purpose. You don't allow criticism to weaken your confidence. You don't trade your peace for approval. When you act this way, you think clearly. You move decisively. You focus on what truly matters. I learned this lesson the hard way. I used to waste hours worrying about what others thought of my work. I let their doubts slow me down. The day I stopped caring, I doubled my productivity. I started achieving goals faster. I became unstoppable. Practical steps to build emotional independence. 1. Recognize what you control. Your actions, your decisions, your effort. Stop trying to control others' opinions. 2. Detach from negative feedback. Listen to feedback selectively. Learn from constructive advice. Ignore comments that drain your energy or serve no purpose. 3. Practice self-affirmation. Begin your day reminding yourself, I am enough. I am capable. My value is not defined by others. Internal validation replaces external dependence. 4. Focus on results, not reactions. Ask, will this action move me closer to my goal? Ignore applause, criticism, or judgment. 5. Take daily bold action. Do something that scares you every day. Speak your truth. Take a step that matters, even if others disapprove. When you achieve emotional independence, you protect your energy, you gain clarity, you develop courage, you no longer live in fear of judgment, you no longer wait for approval, you no longer give your power away. I remember the first time I acted completely independent of others' opinions. I made a decision that went against popular advice. I was nervous. I was uncertain, but I acted anyway. The result? It worked. Better than I had imagined. The more you practice acting like you don't care, the more confident you become, the stronger you become, the freer you become. Motivation is what gets you started. Discipline is what keeps you going. Emotional independence is a form of discipline. It is a daily practice, a choice you make every time someone criticizes, doubts, or challenges you. Stop letting others control your feelings. Stop giving away your energy. Start acting with focus, confidence, and freedom. Take one action today. One decision that aligns with your goals, not someone else's approval. Ignore the noise. Ignore the critics. Act anyway. Because the moment you do, you will feel the power of emotional independence. You will reclaim your freedom. You will unlock the secret to unstoppable momentum. And that, my friend, is the true power of acting like you don't care. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Let me ask you, how many opportunities have you let slip because you wanted someone's approval first? How many dreams remain unfinished because you waited for others to say yes? Here's the truth. The world will rarely give you permission. The world will rarely encourage you. The world will often criticize, doubt, or ignore your efforts. And if you wait for approval, you will wait forever. That is why the most powerful people act boldly, acting like they don't care. Not reckless, not careless, not rude, but intentional, focused, and free from the need for validation. I remember a time in my early career, I had an idea, a big idea. I knew it could work, but I was nervous. I asked for opinions. Some encouraged me. Some doubted me. Some laughed. I almost stopped. Then I realized I was waiting for approval that might never come. I decided to act anyway. I decided to move forward, acting like I don't care about what others thought. That decision changed everything. The project succeeded. More importantly, I proved to myself that I could act decisively without approval. I gained confidence. I gained momentum. I gained freedom. Why acting without approval matters. When you wait for permission, you delay growth. You invite doubt. You let fear control your life. When you act boldly, acting like you don't care, you reclaim your power, build confidence, gain momentum, show yourself that you are capable. It's a subtle but profound shift. You no longer live in reaction. You live in creation. Let me give you practical steps to take bold action without approval. 1. Decide. First, worry. Later, choose a bold action aligned with your goals. Don't seek validation. First commit, then refine. 2. Focus on the outcome, not the opinion. Ask, will this action move me closer to my goal? Ignore applause, criticism, or doubt. The result is your measure, not approval. 3. Start small, then scale. Take one decisive action today. A phone call, a meeting, a proposal, or a step toward a dream. Build momentum by repeating small acts of boldness. 4. Practice detachment. Notice your fear of judgment. Acknowledge it. Then act anyway, acting like you don't care. 5. Reflect and adjust. At the end of the day, review your actions. Celebrate your courage. Identify lessons without assigning blame to critics. I remember a business idea I had that went against popular advice. Friends warned me. Colleagues doubted me. Family was concerned. I could have listened. I could have paused. But I chose to act, acting like I don't care about their opinions. The first step was uncomfortable. The second step was harder. The first week felt like walking on fire. But each action built confidence. Each decision reinforced my independence. Each success reminded me that validation isn't necessary for growth. By the end of the month, the project was running successfully. The doubters had nothing to say. The applause wasn't the reward. The reward was proving to myself that I could act boldly, acting like I don't care about approval. Bold action without approval is not a one-time act. It's a daily habit. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. Every day you take action, you reinforce confidence. Every day you act without waiting for validation, you build emotional independence. Every day you prioritize results over opinions, you gain freedom. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline here is choosing to act, even when it's uncomfortable. Discipline is acting in alignment with your vision, acting like you don't care what others think. Start today. Stop waiting. Stop asking for permission. Stop letting fear of judgment hold you back. Choose one bold action today. Take it intentionally. Focus on results. Ignore critics. Ignore applause. Act boldly. Act decisively. Act freely. And remember, every step taken acting like you don't care is a step toward the life you were meant to live. Because the moment you stop seeking approval, the moment you act for yourself, your confidence skyrockets. Your momentum grows. Your freedom expands. And that, my friend, is the secret to unstoppable success. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Let me ask you a question. How much of your life is spent worrying about what others think? How much energy is wasted trying to please, impress, or gain approval? The truth is, caring too much can be a trap. It slows you down. It clouds your judgment. It steals your freedom. The people who achieve the most, the people who live confidently, the people who reach extraordinary success, they've learned a secret. Acting like you don't care. Not in a careless or reckless way. Not in a way that shows disrespect, but in a focused, disciplined, and deliberate way. When you act like you don't care, you gain clarity. You gain freedom. You gain power. The hidden rewards of acting like you don't care. 1. Freedom from approval. When you stop seeking validation, you are free. You no longer make decisions based on fear of judgment. You act according to your values and priorities. I remember a time when I hesitated to pursue a new business idea. I asked too many people for opinions. Some discouraged me. Some doubted me. Some laughed. I almost stopped. Then I realized their approval was not necessary. I began acting like I don't care. I moved forward. And within months, the project exceeded my expectations. The reward wasn't just success. It was freedom. The freedom to act on my own terms. 2. Confidence that cannot be shaken. The more you act without worrying about judgment, the more your confidence grows. Confidence comes not from applause, but from taking action consistently, acting like you don't care about approval. Every decision you make without fear builds self-trust. Every step you take without hesitation strengthens your inner power. 3. Clarity in priorities. When you stop trying to please everyone, your goals become clear. Your focus sharpens. You start doing what truly matters. I remember a period in my life when I tried to meet everyone's expectations. I was exhausted. I was scattered. I was accomplishing very little. When I started acting like I don't care about irrelevant opinions, everything changed. I focused on high-impact actions. My productivity skyrocketed. My life aligned with my vision. 4. Emotional independence. The greatest reward of all is emotional independence. You no longer allow external opinions to dictate your happiness. You are resilient. You are grounded. You respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. Practical steps to reap the rewards. 1. Identify whose opinions truly matter. Your mentors, your coaches, and trusted advisors. Everyone else? Practice acting like you don't care. 2. Set boundaries. Limit conversations, media, or environments that drain your energy. Protect your mind like it's your most valuable asset it is. 3. Take action without waiting for approval. Pick one goal, one project, or one decision. Act immediately, acting like you don't care about criticism or doubt. 4. Reflect daily. Ask, did I act for my own growth or for someone else's approval? Small reflections compound into major breakthroughs. 5. Celebrate personal wins. Recognize victories achieved without seeking applause. Each win strengthens your habit of independence and focus. Early in my career, I faced a tough choice. I wanted to pursue an opportunity that others thought was risky. They questioned me. They doubted me. They warned me against it. At first, I hesitated. Then I reminded myself, approval is optional. I began acting like I don't care about their doubts. I made the decision anyway. The outcome? Success beyond my expectations. But the true reward wasn't the result. The reward was confidence. The reward was freedom. The reward was realizing I didn't need anyone else to validate my actions. From that day forward, I understood something profound. Caring too much about what others think will keep you small. Caring enough about your own standards will make you unstoppable. Stop giving power to criticism, doubt, and judgment. Stop letting others dictate your choices. Start acting like you don't care about irrelevant opinions. Focus on your growth, your goals, your results. Take one action today, one step that moves you forward without seeking approval, without fearing judgment. Act boldly, acting like you don't care. Because the more you practice it, the more confident you become, the more focused you become, the more freedom you experience. And that, my friend, is the ultimate reward of not caring too much. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Let me ask you, what would happen if you truly acted without fear of judgment every single day? What would happen if you stopped seeking approval and started living by your own standards? You would become unstoppable. You would reclaim your energy. You would sharpen your focus. You would move faster than ever before. That's the power of acting like you don't care. Acting like you don't care is not about being indifferent to life. It's not about ignoring responsibility. It's about controlling your energy, focus, and emotions. When you practice it consistently, you stop letting others' opinions slow you down. You stop waiting for permission. You stop overthinking every decision. I remember the early days of my career. I wanted to start a new venture. Everyone had an opinion. Friends warned me. Colleagues doubted me. Even family questioned my judgment. At first, I hesitated. I wanted their approval. I wanted them to say, go ahead. Then I realized, waiting for validation would cost me my dream. So I made a decision. I acted. I moved forward, acting like I don't care about judgment or criticism. The project succeeded, not because everyone approved, but because I refused to let their opinions control my actions. That is the essence of living unstoppable. Why daily practice matters. You don't become unstoppable overnight. You become unstoppable one day at a time. One action at a time. One decision at a time. Every day you practice acting like you don't care. You build confidence. You strengthen emotional independence. You gain momentum. Momentum is a powerful force. Once it starts, it carries you forward. And the more consistently you act without seeking approval, the faster you progress toward your goals. Practical steps to live unstoppable every day. 1. Start your day with intention. Decide in the morning that today, you will act in alignment with your goals. Decide that no opinion, criticism, or doubt will dictate your actions. Commit to acting like you don't care about external validation. 2. Prioritize your actions. Focus on what matters most. Ask, will this action move me closer to my vision? Ignore distractions, negativity, and irrelevant feedback. 3. Face fear daily. Identify one thing that scares you every day. Take action despite the fear. Each step reinforces your habit of acting like you don't care about fear or judgment. 4. Reflect and adjust. At the end of the day, review your actions. Did you act with courage? Did you allow approval or criticism to influence you? Learn and refine, but never regress. 5. Celebrate inner wins. Recognize progress made without seeking applause. Small wins compound into unstoppable confidence. The real reward is freedom, focus, and independence. The rewards of consistent practice. When you consistently act without seeking approval, you gain clarity in decisions. You gain peace of mind. You gain momentum toward your dreams. You become unstoppable. I remember a time I launched a series of projects while others doubted me. Some failed. Some succeeded. The point is not whether everyone approved or criticized. The point is that I acted. Every day. Every decision. Every action. Acting like I don't care about judgment or approval. That daily practice built resilience. It built confidence. It built freedom. Your challenge. Start today. Stop waiting for validation. Stop letting others' opinions control your energy. Start acting with focus. Start acting with courage. Start acting like you don't care every single day. Take one bold action today. Speak your truth. Start that project. Make that call. Take that step toward your goal. Ignore the critics. Ignore the doubters. Act anyway. Do it again tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. Consistency is the secret. Consistency turns small acts into unstoppable momentum. Consistency makes you fearless. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. Living unstoppable means you no longer live in fear of judgment. You no longer wait for approval. You no longer give your energy away. You live for your vision. You act for your goals. You create your destiny. And the secret to living this life, the habit that underpins everything, is acting like you don't care every single day. So start today. Take action. Focus on your growth. Build your confidence. Move forward without hesitation. Because the day you commit to acting like you don't care, the day you stop seeking approval, is the day your life truly begins. And from that day forward, you are unstoppable. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. As we come to the end of this message, remember this. Your life is too valuable to be dictated by opinions. Your energy is too precious to be spent on approval. Your dreams are too important to wait for someone else to give you permission. The people who succeed, the people who reach their goals, they have learned the secret of freedom. They act decisively. They act boldly. They act consistently, acting like they don't care about judgment or criticism. Start small. Start today. Take one action, one bold step toward your vision. Do it intentionally, without hesitation. Do it freely, without seeking applause. The world will always have opinions. The world will always have doubt. The world will always try to distract you. And that's okay. Because your life belongs to you. Your goals belong to you. Your success belongs to you. Either you run the day or the day runs you. So choose to run your day. Choose to act for yourself. Choose to live boldly. Choose freedom. Choose focus. Choose success. And remember, every time you act with courage, every time you act decisively, every time you act without fear, you are acting like you don't care. And that, my friend, is how you create a life of confidence, freedom, and unstoppable momentum.